India win by an innings and 64 runs to stamp their authority over England. Welcome back to the channel. So great to have you back here. Man, the fifth test is done and dusted. I was getting up today and I was like, yo, I'm going to do a day 1 through 3 review, and then we got 2 days to go. But England decided to not really show up once again for this test match, so let's get into it. England batted first, and in their first innings they compiled 218 all out. Pretty mediocre score, but you know, with England's style of playing test cricket, it shouldn't really be that surprising. Batting for England, the only man who added some type of resistance was Zach Crawley with 79, as everybody else pretty much just fell over. Bowling for India, you had Kuldeep Yadav with 5 for 72, and he was supported by Ravichandra Ashwin with 4 for 51, as India piled on the pressure, man. I mean, they were batting by the end of day 1, to be quite honest with you. And at the end of day 1, they were 135, I think, for 1. Yeah, that's right. So, let's get into their innings. I don't really want to talk about England right now. They're a little disappointing. I get what they're trying to do, but there comes a point where you're like, hey, this is still the highest level of the game. This is still the place that we, as fans, turn to when we're looking for the best cricketers in the world. It's the 5-day test match with that red ball. India, in their turn at the crease, like I said, ended day 1, 135 for 1. The only man to go back was Yashwal, Yashivi Jaishwal with 57, and then you have Rohit and Gill who stayed. India ended up making 477 in their first innings. They ended day 2 on 473 for 8. Captain Rohit Sharma made 103. He had support from Ashwin Gill, who made 110. Devdutt Padikkal with 65 and Safraz Khan with 56 helped India to this remarkable total, man. Now you already know England are facing a deficit. I mean, this is India at the beginning. They added day 2 like 473 for 8. Day 3 they started. They only added 4 runs to their day 3 total. 4 were bowled out for 477. So you know, you were thinking, hey, at least we're gonna get some more cricket here. But I gotta say, man, Shubman, you can always take a bar on my book, bro. You bat when you're in form, man. You bat. You remind me of Dravid. I'm not gonna lie. You remind me of Dravid. The wall. Yeah, good, solid cricketer for India's future, man. Rohit, great innings, great innings, and then you have Padikkal and Khan just bringing up the rear. It's good to see them take the opportunity that they've been given with both hands. Gotta say, man, it's remarkable. Bowling for England, you had Shoaib Bashir with 5 for 173. He bowled 46 overs, man. Yeah, that's a lot of runs, but a lot of overs too. Toiled, but you know, another 5-wicket, a good 5-wicket for him. England coming around in their second innings, 195 all out. That's not the surprising thing. It's how many overs they batted, in my opinion. 48.1 overs. That's it. I thought we were playing a test match here. Not a 50 over 1-day game, England. A test match. You got pretty much 3 days of cricket to go, man. 3 days of cricket. Jeez, you me, man. Gosh. Anyway, batting for England, the one man to put up his hand was Joe Root, who made 84. It's good to see the Rootster. It's good to see Mr. Root back in form. I gotta say, it wasn't the best series for him, not in my opinion. I get what he's trying to do, reinvent his game, but I kind of miss the old Joe Root. I kind of miss the technically sound batting of Joe Root. Sorry, that's just a fact. Bowling for India, you had Ashwin with 5 wickets for 77 runs from his 4 overs, as he led India to a commanding victory. India took the series 4-1. Positives, negatives. I think I've expressed a lot of my negatives here with England. India, you know what? You're playing at home. For me, and I always go by this. If I'm playing at home, man, yeah, I really, unless the team come in, really puts up a fight, I should have the advantage no matter what, because I know the conditions better than anybody. And India in this series has shown that. Besides that one test loss, man, they have shown that. And the batsmen have stepped up, the bowlers have stepped up, and I love seeing that. I love seeing that, man. So all around, and in the series where Virat Kohli wasn't even available, gotta say, way to the people who are given the opportunity to put up their hand and say, hey, I'm gonna take this. I'm gonna take it with both hands and I will make the best of it. You know why? Because one day Kohli's gonna have to retire. Sharma's gonna have to retire, and you're gonna need younger people to bring up the reins and take the reins. I think India, the cricket's in good future, man. They're in good hands. England, I know what you're trying to do. And like I said, for me, your basketball approach has a lot of pros and cons. Trying to keep the game of Test cricket alive, keep it exciting. Not going to take that away from you. But you also got to ask yourself the question, hey, when are we actually going to start playing Test match cricket again? Good question, right? Good question. Root, just play your game, man. I think you got people like Duckett and Crawley. You have people around you who can play that type of baseball cricket approach that a lot of English fans love, and I have no problem with that. But man, you got. I think you just stop trying to reinvent the wheel, man. Go back to the basics. That's my opinion. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a lot. I stress that. It's just sad because I love Test cricket. I love any form of cricket, but Test cricket, you know, growing up, that's when you're a cricketer, that's your dream. That's what you want to achieve. You don't think about playing T20. You don't think about playing one day. When you ask, I want to play cricket, I want to play Test cricket. That's the goal. That's always the goal and the vision. And I don't like the fact that now it seems that more emphasis and focus is being placed on T20 cricket. I get it. It's a faster form of the game. I understand, man. But the greats and the people who continue to be great, it's because of the longer format of the game. When you can adjust your game and adapt your game to play 50 over cricket and T20 cricket and T10 cricket, that to me is what makes you an even greater player, man. That's what I think people, and no matter who you are, type of cricketer you want to be, that's what you gotta look at, man. That's what you gotta look at. But hey, you know, I'm not gonna let my emotions get into it because I can get into it, man. But that's for me. That's this Test series in a nutshell for me. England lose 4-1 to India. Hats off to you, India. Way to bring it home. I know this is a longer video, but sometimes you just gotta stress it, man. But look, thank you for joining us in We Talk Cricket. You know what? We cannot emphasize enough thanks to you, the fans, for always coming back and supporting us. It means a lot. It means a lot. So thank you. Thank you. We don't get paid for this. We got no sponsors. We got nothing. But we love this game so much that we want to see it continue to push forward, and we want to continue to share it. So hey, thank you for joining us here on We Talk Cricket, and we hope to see you again, man, because you know where to get the best fans perspective. It's right here. And until next time, my peeps, later.